Hello, I'm Clyde Hay from BeHealing.com. I've made a new pick a card read for you. This is a full Celtic Cross Tarot love spread about your love life. It's a timeless reading. Whenever you get into it is good. I've made 3 readings here, the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Each one of them has got a deeper dive to it, so that's an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of these readings, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. And that's where you can also find your timestamps to fast forward to your reading. So all you need to do now is take your pick. Which one would you like? Would you like the crystal? And the crystal is out with the King of Pentacles, a very stable kind of a character, perhaps with a good career and all of that kind of stuff. Or would you like the flower, this beautiful rose, which is out with the 8 of Inspiration, the card of let's communicate, we need to talk to each other and all of that kind of stuff. Or would you like the shell? It's 11:11 right now too. Would you like the shell? The shell is out with the 6 of Swords. 6 of Swords is about moving yourself from A to B. Movement. So take your pick now. Don't forget to click like as you're watching this video down there. Click on that subscribe button with that notification bell if you're new as well. I do a daily energy update every single day of the year on my YouTube channel here for the collective. I make 3 of these love pick a card reads a week as well. Let me know what you want the next ones to be about down there in the comments. Love to hear from you all. And I go live 3 times a week in my Psychic Cafe show where I give 1 question readings. Now you can book in for one of those 1 question reads at any point. On my website BeHealing.com. You can find a link for that in the description box below, and also on up there too. What I'll do is I'll do your reading right at the start of the next live show and then send you the link to the replay, so you don't need to come live to get your reading, or you can come live and then book while I'm live too. I would love to see you in there. Apart from that, in the show I also give a twin flame read, a live twin flame read, so I would love to see you in there 3 times a week. You can find the next show laying in wait on my YouTube channel. And what else do? I offer private readings from my website as well. So if you want a little bit more and guidance and all of that kind of thing, you might want to get a full reading with me. If you do, I'll pop a link for it in the description box below, and also on up there too. You can ask questions for that reading as well by clicking on the Contact Us page. So there you go. Take your pick now. Crystal, flower, or shell, and I will see you in your reading. So if you chose the crystal along with the Lightseer's Tarot, then this one's for you. Let's find out what's going on in your love life at the moment with a full Celtic Cross Tarot spread. Now, as usual, crystals, there's going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If this sounds like it could be a story, want it to be a story, or it is your story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading because your cards were out right away. This reading is all about King of Pentacles. This is someone else's energy. It's very stable kind of an energy. It could be someone that's got very solid grounding, perhaps in their work, career, business, but the very solid energy. This is often like husband material, wife material kind of an energy. They're very stable, grounded, could be an earth sign, but they don't have to be. They've just got that energy where they've got a lot to offer as well. And they could come across as a little boring as well, because like not fiery energy. They could be passionate as well, but very grounded, solid kind of a person. And the 5 of Cups, this could be someone that you're regretting letting go, someone that has got regrets. Now, they might have regrets, you could have regrets about them. So we're talking about a situation with someone that was very solid for you and you've got regrets about it, or they have regrets. But I think perhaps you've both got regrets about this. So let's get into that. So someone could be regretting something here. What's crossing you in this? What is hindering you in this? 9 of Wands. Okay, so you could be quite wary of them after having healed from them. 8 of Wands, communicating with you. Direct communication. I think you've got someone from the past here. Someone perhaps that you had something solid with, but it seems like there's regrets there. They could be regretting it. They could be coming back for more. I think you've got someone from the past here communicating with you, but you're going to be defensive about it because you've had to heal from them. You had to heal from whatever went on. 9 of Wands is often for me, the 9 of Wands is when you're toward the end of that healing and you're ready to move on, But if more of the same came along, you'd be defensive toward it. You'd be wary of it like this. Look at her face there. She's like, you again. So yeah, I think you could be quite wary. Now, if it's not someone coming back from the past, it could be this person that caused you to be wary of other people. You could be expecting them to be like this person. So yeah, take that as it resonates, because it could be that they just did such a number on you that it's made you really wary of everybody now, and you've got trust issues amongst kind of everybody because of that. And it could have something to do with direct communication as well. So it could be someone telling you, perhaps this person told you, was quite forthcoming with you, told you what you wanted, came on strong kind of thing, asked you out, were very direct in that way. And now you could be very wary of anyone that does that, thinking that they all might be the same as that person, just because they've got that, they just take that approach. Well, it ain't necessarily so. So how do things appear on the surface of it, on the surface of all of this? In your love life, I mean. Queen of Pentacles, now you're the stable one, that's your energy. So okay, so this person from the past that you've got regrets about, they had very stable energy. Now you're the stable one. So perhaps when you met that person, you weren't so stable as they were, and you were kind of like, oh, I like this one because they're stable, and I'm not feeling very stable within myself. Perhaps you weren't feeling like strong in your career or your money, or well, it could be all kinds of things, but it feels to me like since this relationship, now you have that stability. So you could be in a very different position now, which suggests not to be wary of other people, because your energy has changed, right? If you're stable now, you're not going to be susceptible to somebody who appears to be bringing that stability into your life when you haven't got it. Do you know what I mean? There's a difference between you being stable and wanting someone that's stable to you being unstable and wanting someone that's stable. It's like, when you're trying to get from a relationship what it is that you aren't within yourself, then you're going to run into trouble there. But if you are already that yourself and you want your match, then that is a good thing. So this reading might be all about you freeing yourself up and realizing you're not the same person anymore, so you can get an equal now. Yeah, because if you've got King of Pentacles kind of characters coming into your life now you're the Queen of Pentacles, then you should be open to those, because then that's a match for you. Whereas, it could have been not a match for you at the time because you weren't in that stable energy yourself. Anyway, what's behind this Queen of Pentacles energy? How come you're so stable now? Or appearing so stable now? What's behind that? What's really behind that, please, guides? What's really behind that? There we go. The Hanged Man. So you're seeing things from a different perspective now. Yeah, and I think that is the need to see things from a different perspective now. So let me go back over this in case you haven't got that message yet. Hopefully you have, but in case you haven't. Someone in your past. Seems like a past partner. They were very stable at a time that you weren't feeling that stable, and so you thought that that person could bring that stability into your life, but they didn't. They would have brought lessons, because that's what always happens when we don't have something inside of ourselves and we go looking for it outside of ourselves. We get lessons about that. So there are some regrets in that. You had to heal from that. But now, when someone else comes in with a similar approach to that person from your past, you're wary of them. You're wary of them because you think it's going to be another problem. They're going to come with the same problems as that one had. You're going to have the same regrets. But this is saying right now you're the Queen of Pentacles. So now you've found that stability that they had, that you thought you could get from them. You found it within yourself now. And so you should be changing your mind about and looking at things from a different perspective. It's like, when I was poor, I thought I wanted someone rich, and then I got together with someone rich and they just had all the power over me and it wasn't nice at all. And then now I'm rich and I shouldn't still be scared of rich people, because now they have no power over me, because now I'm not needing them to provide that money for me. It's something like that, but it's more about the stability, I think. So recent past energies. What are your recent past energies? You've had a lover, have you? So someone came into your life as a lover, so something starting off, and near future energy. Wow, Hierophant, you've got like long-term kind of stuff coming in. Hierophant being the card of marriage, it can be, but it's doing things by the book. It's traditional kind of stuff. So you could have something long-term, traditions, or that lover wanting to take it to the next level. It could be with this card. Oh, okay. So that lover in the recent past could be wanting to move things to the next level with you. Or for some of you, it's a potential lover, someone that came into your life. Perhaps you're not lovers yet, but it might be in the near future taking it to the next level. So what is this reading also about? It's about the regrets of the past, but it's also about taking things slowly and holding your energy back. Okay, so there's a difference between this. What's hindering you in this reading is the Nine of Wands energy. So you're actually really wary, is what this reading is saying. You might be telling yourself that you're just taking things slowly, and that's the way to go, which it kind of is, especially if you've got trust issues. It's good to take things slowly. But this Four of Pentacles suggests that you're actually holding your energy back. So this reading is kind of saying, take a look at yourself now, because you're more stable than you think. You need to look at things differently, and perhaps taking it slowly is a good thing, but is that an excuse for really you're holding your energy back and you're not being forthcoming and open with someone and like letting them in? You could have someone here that wants to be in your life and wants to take things to the next level, but they could be being put off by like a bit of a frosty, untrustful demeanor that you've got at the moment. So just watch out for that. What are your fears? Fears. Because it feels to me like the person that's coming to your life does want something more with that Hierophant card coming. You want to take things to the next level, whatever that next level is in your situation. Because like I said, for some of you, it's not a lover that's coming, it's someone that's come, it's a potential lover that's come into your life, and you might both be kind of keeping each other away at the moment with your demeanors. The unknown. So you're fearful of the unknown. Perhaps with this one in the past, you dove in there, put all of yourself in there, and you regret doing that. And so you're fearing the unknown. What if they turn out to be something like that again? Another experience like that again. Fears. Any more fears? The Empress. Something about, is this what you deserve? Do you deserve better? Are you fully owning what you're worth now and going for that? Is this person really up to your standards or what your standards should be? So I think in the past you might have realized, yeah, I think that's what the Hanged Man could be. You realized that you weren't stable and you wanted the stability from them. You might have realized your mistake kind of thing. But now you could be wondering, like, am I still not feeling worthy enough? Is this person really my equal, or should I be, or am I still like a bit wounded? Am I still slightly lower self-esteem than I should be? Am I the Empress yet, or am I not there yet? Am I ready for this in a way? What are your hopes? Hopes? What are your hopes? Ace of Cups, to fall in love. You're hoping to fall in love. Beautiful. I feel really good. And the Knight of Swords, you want to get going on it. I think you guys, you're ready. I think you're ready, but I think some of you are a little bit wounded still and holding yourself back and probably wishing that you put yourself out there a little bit more and open your heart up to someone, but so scared of them because you probably can feel where this might be headed. So let's find out where it is headed. What's the outcome? Now, I'm going to get a progression of cards out here. I'm going to reveal the first one to you in this reading, but the rest of them I'm going to reveal in the deeper dive read, in that extended reading. I won't just be revealing those. I'll also be getting cards out from these decks back here with guidance for you, more information about them in this situation. I will be getting cards like message cards out from your person as well. Let's find out from them. Perhaps this past person as well, if we can get some clarity on them too and what that was all about. So let's get your outcome cards out. The first one is out already. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2 more, please, guys. Or thereabouts. 5. 6. Okay, so 6 outcome cards out there as your progression forward from this point. First card is the Star. So that's you feeling hopeful. Like, hopeful that you will be able to proceed through this. It feels to me like it's your energy that's a sticking point in this, like it's you that's kind of holding back, perhaps your person as well. I don't know, we'll get into that in the deeper dive, but there's hope here in the outcome. So there might be a little bit more internal work to do before you're ready to open up, but we'll find out in that deeper dive. If you want to come along there with me in that, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you're not going to receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the crystal on a device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, just try it on a different device and it should do. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button if you're new. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read for even more, then I will see you in there very shortly. If you chose the Flower and the Muse Tarot, then this one's for you. Let's give you a full Celtic Cross Tarot love spread. Find out what's going on in your love life. Now, as usual, flowers, is going to be a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with it. So if you find that it is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, we're popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading and find out what this reading is all about. 8 of Inspiration has come out. The 8 of Inspiration is all about moving forward with direction and talking about it too, directly communicating about it. So this is all about a direction that you want to go into, a goal that you've got, someone that you want to be with, or where you want to take a relationship to, and communicating it directly to the person involved. What is hindering you in this? I very much see the 8 of Inspiration as like a target, a bullseye, like you know where it is that you're going, but there is that communication needs to happen about it. Perhaps you're waiting for communication from someone. You want someone to talk about it. What's hindering you? 3 of Materials. 3 of Materials is about working with other people. It's the partnership kind of a card. It's like it's got to be equal on both sides. You both need to work toward it. You both need to talk about this. You both need to plan. You both need to put into this. It needs to be a partnership. Teamwork makes the dream work kind of thing. So if that's hindering you, it might be one or other of you is trying to take the lead here, be the leader in something instead of being a partnership, equal footing kind of thing. This could mean that you want to communicate, tell them how it is kind of thing, and have them agree with you, rather than having a conversation where it's a back and forth and you might need to take on their point of view and what it is that they want, that kind of thing, and come up with a compromise between you both. So yeah, it could be out of fear or past hurts that you've taken a certain stance in relationships, and it's like, I want it this way and it can only be this way, and if someone isn't going to fall in line with that and then agree with me on my terms and conditions and communicate how I want them to communicate with me, that it's a deal breaker kind of thing. So you might be a little bit stubborn and not... See, relationships are about relating to someone, right? And we're 2 different people coming together, and there will be that grey area in between. You're not going to find a match that's a complete match to you. There's going to be equal challenge as well as partnership in it too. So they're not going to see everything your way and want exactly the same things as you and all of that. And that's what brings richness, right, in relationships. And relationships is about relating to someone with those differences and taking the good from each one and letting that diversity and that richness help it rather than hinder it, you know, if it can, I mean, not saying you can just be with anyone if there's like stark differences that are just deal breakers for you. Of course not. But someone isn't going to agree with you all the time. And you could be waiting on communication from them, or wanting the right communication, wanting to hear what you want to hear from your person rather than what is within them, you know, what you don't want to hear. So how is this on the surface of it? How's it looking on the surface of it? It feels to me like you've already got someone in mind here. You feel trapped here, like there's nowhere to go from here, like a stalemate kind of a point is what this energy feels like. You're at a stalemate. You might be wanting someone to do something or say something in particular. They don't want to do that because it's not right for them, and it's a stalemate going on right now. Eight of Voices, both feeling trapped in that. There's no way out. You can't make each other happy. What's really behind that? You're having a standoff with someone here. Death. Something needs to change, and it's something significant that needs to change. You need to wake up to something, awakening, and the Page of Voices. It's like you're both watching each other. It's like a Mexican standoff. You're both watching each other from a distance, and so something big needs to change here so that you can have a rebirth of this situation. So we could be talking about a relationship here that's gone stagnant, not stagnant really, just an impasse. We can't proceed beyond this point. Could be both of you stubborn, digging your heels in, or quite frankly, it could just be you being stubborn and digging your heels in here, trying to protect yourself. Yeah, wanting what you want from your person and them not being able to give that. But something big needs to change here. Waking up to something rather than just kind of being apart and looking at each other. There's something to wake up to. Anyway, recent past energies. The Three of Inspiration. You've been waiting for divine timing, waiting for the right moment for something. Could have been waiting for someone like this for a long time, or waiting for them for a long time as well. It feels like two people to me that want slightly different things from relationships, and perhaps both being stubborn, but definitely one of you being really stubborn and digging your heels in to get the other one to kind of cave into demands instead of, and that's not a relationship, that's a dictatorship. So it's not really what you want. That's not a relationship. I mean, even if they do cave, you're not going to get a relationship as a result. You're going to get someone that's given into that doesn't really want to be there on those conditions kind of thing. As I said, a relationship is where you're relating. It's a flowing kind of a thing. You're relating to each other. It's an equal partnership. You don't want dominion over this person. What's coming in the near future is Emperor, taking control over something. So this could be a person like stepping up into their power and becoming more powerful and asserting what it is that they want. I think you've got a fight on your hands here. If you're being stubborn, if you can admit, if this is your reading, you can admit to being stubborn in this situation and wanting them to cave into what you want. I think what you really want is for them to stand in their power and to work this out, you know, to come to some kind of a compromise. So yeah, I think they may be upping the game rather than backing down. I think they may be getting more empowered and standing up to you, or standing up for what it is that they want even more. So this reading is about communication, Eight of Inspiration, of where you're headed. What else is it about? Okay, it's also about the Hermit, about you being alone, apart from each other, and it's about the Hierophant. The Hierophant is taking things to the next level, taking it further, taking it to that next stage. So again, I'm getting Mexican standoff kind of vibes from this. Hermit, both being apart, both wanting to take it to the next level, but both having a different idea of how to do that, or what you want from the other person. It might just be that you guys are not aligned with each other and that this is not, it's not going to work out. It could be that. Or there could be a solution to this as well. We'll see. Perhaps we'll get deeper into that in the deeper dive. Okay, what are your fears here? Because I think fear is driving a lot of this. It usually is when there's problems like this. Six of Materials, you fear that they're not reciprocal, that they don't have as much to offer as you. It's not reciprocal. And the Four of Materials, fearing holding your energy back even more. So there's a part of you that's fearing holding your energy back as you are at the moment to get what it is that you want, and perhaps doing that too long that they'll lose interest and actually go. So there's a part of you that wants to take action on this, but out of fear of losing them. Okay, what are your hopes? I'm not getting either one of those strongly, by the way. I don't think that's getting to the real depths of the fears that are causing this. It's like a control kind of an issue that I'm feeling from this reading. Your hopes are Empress, that they see that you're divine feminine. Now we've got the Emperor and the Empress. So that seeing that you're their twin flame kind of thing, that you're the Empress, seeing what you deserve kind of thing and stepping forward. And the Page of Emotions. So you're hoping that like the fantasies that you've got come true. So whatever fantasies and dreams that you've been having about this relationship, you're hoping that that comes about. Now remember, we've got the Emperor and the Empress here, divine masculine, divine feminine. Both very powerful energies, are both like deserving a lot, having done a lot of work on themselves and all of that kind of thing. Both forces to be reckoned with, probably both very challenging to each other as well. And so it could just be that you're in that kind of who's got the power here, who's more powerful, you know? Standoff kind of Emperor and Empress standoff. Could be twin flames. Let's get your outcome cards out and see. So where is all of this headed? I'm going to get a progression out, a progression of cards out for your outcome to see where all of this goes. Let's just move your flower out of the way. And reveal the first one of the cards, which is just popped out there to you in this reading. But the rest of them I'll be revealing in the deeper dive read. So I got that, and that, and that, and that. Oh, okay. One more, one or two more, please. One or two more, please. Outcome, two more. Thought it might be. Oh, wow. Okay. Right. So you have 7 outcome cards there, which is quite something. The first one is the Page of Inspiration. The Page of Inspiration is about getting some exciting news in that really fires you up. So you could be hearing something from your person or getting news about them that they could be coming your way. Could really get exciting, like they're coming back or you're about to see them or something like that. Exciting news coming your way, which will lead to definite change happening for sure in these cards. So if you want to find out what these cards are, if you want me to get out all of these cards as well for guidance for you in this situation, find out more about your person here, where they're at the moment, details about that, timing cards for any of this stuff that's coming in for you as well, and message cards from your person so we can find out where they're at, then you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you aren't going to receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folder, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the flower on your device that you can open PDFs with. In that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, then just try it on a different device and it should do. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button if you're new, and if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly. So if you chose the shell along with the tarot of mystical moments, then this one's for you. Let's give you a full Celtic Cross Tarot love spread about your love life. I'll see what's going on. Now, as usual, shells is a deeper dive to this. That's an extended reading that goes with this. If you find that this is your story, could be a story, want it to be a story, then you might want to get that for even more. If you do, toward the end of the reading, I'll be popping a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. So let's get straight into your reading, because your cards are flying out already, and see what this is all about. So this reading is all about the Six of Swords. It's about movement happening now. So this could be about anchoring your dreams, movement happening so that your dreams can come true now. And the Six of Swords can be a card of getting out of choppy waters into smoother sailing waters if you've been having problems. But it's also a card of just like movement. You don't have to be in a bad place for the Six of Swords to come out. It could just be about moving toward better times. So for those of you that are ready for movement, then this could be your reading, because it's all about that movement. What is hindering you in this? So whether you've been single or you're in something and you want it to move forward, could be your reading. What's hindering you? Oh, Three of Cups, other people, third parties, other people involved. Okay, so you could be talking about here somebody who in relationship with someone else, or is dating multiple people, other people involved, and you wanting some exclusivity with somebody. Now, it could be having movement coming now, but it seems to me with this energy, if this is what's holding you back, it could be there's other people involved, or perhaps not open relationship, but just like getting to know somebody and they're getting to know other people as well. They've got some options out there. Or it could be about another relationship as well, if they're coming out of another relationship. Could be something to do with that, but there's movement anyway. It's about movement happening now. How do things appear on the face of it in your situation here? Shells? How do things appear on the face of it? Seven of Wands, like you need to protect yourself. So it appears, yeah, we could be talking about someone that's in a third party here with somebody else, and there's a need for you to protect yourself so that you don't get involved in it perhaps, and let them finish whatever it is that they're in. Being self-protective, not going all in, not like leaving yourself open to being criticized or ostracized for something here. Nine of Swords. What's behind that? There's a lot of anxiety behind that. So if you guys have been seeing somebody who is involved with someone else, there's a need to kind of keep it secret, protect yourself, and you've got a lot of anxiety about that, of keeping it under wraps. Or even if like you're just attracted to someone or with someone else, you know that they're attracted to you too. You're thinking that that's moving out of a relationship, and they could become, I'm not suggesting that you're having an affair. You could be. No judgment here. Totally up to you what you do, but there's a lot of anxiety around this, a lot of sleepless nights, a lot of thinking about this. Could be taking you over. So yeah, definite reading about movement forward here, but there's someone else involved and you're needing to protect yourself from that on the surface up, but it's causing you a lot of worry to do that. Recent past energies. So what's been going on in the recent past? King of Cups. So this is you being very selective about who you let in. So it could be that you just met someone that's right for you. You're aligned with each other, that you're compatible, and there's the love there kind of thing. And it's like, well, but they're with someone else, which is a big red flag. And that's kind of, I always say with this one, she's got a good ship there in her hand, and she's letting a good ship through, right? She's not letting a burning ship through or a sinking ship through. But this is a red flag. This is a burning ship. This is a sinking ship if they're with someone else, right? So even if they are like 9 out of 10 aligned with you, that 1 out of 10, that other part is... So you've been getting discerning anyway. You've been getting discerning about who you're letting in, so you're getting much more selective about who you'll let in. That's what you've been doing lately. And what's coming in the near future? The near future energies. Near future energies. Two of Cups. Love match. Now this could be somebody new, because the movement happening doesn't necessarily mean movement with this person. It could just be movement happening. So you've got a love match coming in. That could be a love offer coming in as well from them. Or it could be someone that matches you without the offer. Do you know what I mean? Someone coming that's more of a match into your life is what I mean. So this reading is about the Six of Swords. It's about movement happening for you now. What else is this reading about? What else is this reading about? The Queen of Cups. Your time to receive now. Right. Okay. So I think the situation that you've been in, or you're waiting for this person, thinking that they are a match to you, could be coming your way. Might have given you a lot of anxiety, and it's still not receiving. You're still not receiving, kind of thing. We've got the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups on the table now as well. Good match there. But yeah, your time to receive now. And if you haven't been receiving, then things aren't in alignment, because you should be receiving, and things could be you could be moving on now and opening yourself up again, and that could be when you receive, when you start receiving. What are your fears? What are your fears here? Hanged Man, changing your mind. So there's a part of you that wants to stick with this person and kind of wait for them and see if they come out of that other thing that they're in. So you're fearing changing your mind about that. So perhaps you've invested so much of yourself into this that you'd rather wait and keep yourself stuck than actually move forward. And a Page of Pentacles. You're afraid of smaller offers. So you probably think that this person has a lot to offer you. So afraid of like smaller offers, like it could be even starting again, afraid of starting again and try to choose someone again. You might think that there's not very many people that are compatible with you, and this one is like the most compatible that you've ever found, and so you want to stick with them. But yeah, afraid of starting again. What are your hopes? What are your hopes? What are your hopes in this situation? Page of Cups, that your fantasies come true. Now, what have you been fantasizing about? Is it about them moving on and moving towards you? So you're hoping that your fantasies come true. And the Lovers, yeah, that you come together as lovers. So you're wanting something to start off here, and you're hoping that your fantasies, probably about this person, comes true. So let's get your outcome cards out. Now I'm going to reveal the first outcome. I'm going to get a progression out so that we've got like a rolling outcome here. And I'm going to reveal the first one of these cards to you in this reading. The rest of them I'll be revealing in the deeper dive. So in that extended reading that I'm going to do. So I'll be revealing the rest of the outcome cards in that extended reading, and I'll also be getting cards out from these decks back here as well to give you advice on moving forward and all of that, and what should you do. And also be getting some cards out about your person here as well. And new person, if this is somebody new too. Get what's going on with them, get some messages out from them as well. We'll be getting timing cards out for anything that's coming in for you here as well. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, enough already. Wow, okay, you've got some interesting things showing up here. Now your first card out is the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles is about planning with, yeah, sometimes it can be planning with other people, but I was just told not to say that then, because I was going to say planning with someone else, and they cut me off before I said it. Planning, and it's you planning your way ahead. So new plans to move yourself forward, to get, so if you've been feeling very stagnant, just waiting for someone here and not going anywhere, this is you planning to take new actions, planning to build something else, to build something, or to do something. Anyway, there's a plan. It feels like there's going to be a plan here. Now remember, you've got this Two of Cups energy coming in as well in the near future. Well, let's find out who that is, when it's going to be, and all of that. If you're interested in finding out all the rest of it, you might want to get that deeper dive for even more. If you do, I'll pop a link for it up there. There's also a link for that in the description box and in the comments below. It's 20 Australian dollars, which is about 15 American dollars right now, and it's an instant watch kind of a thing. You do need to type your email address in very carefully, because if you get that wrong, you will not receive it. Now, that email, it might end up in your inbox, but it might end up in your spam, your junk, or your promotions folders, so do check in those places. In that email, you will see a link to the crystal, the flower, and the shell. Click on the shell on a device that you can open PDFs with. in that PDF, amongst other things, you'll see a picture of a video, and when you click on that, if it doesn't take you right away to a video, you need to try it on a different device and it will. So thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to click like before you click off down there. Click on that subscribe button if you're new. And if this is where you're leaving me, good luck with all of this. If you're coming with me to that deeper dive read, then I'll see you in there very shortly.